Sefer Yehoshua Kapitel Ches. They got rid of Ochon. They said that would stop them of the Milchom. When Milchom and Yerichoi, and now starting with Kibush Oretz, Yerichoi. The next thing was Ai. And Ai, they had the mine of Apollo, 36 people, or Keshlo Yishimishishon. And the reason was Ochon. And Hakadosh Baruch Hu does, it's not going to help you to daven. The time is to get rid of the bad. But they got rid of the bad. So let's go back to Milchom with I. So when we finish the Milchama I still want to go back to the maps. Once we see the whole Milchama, we're going to go back to the maps to try to figure out topographic how exactly it worked, where they went, how they came back, where's I base oven, to get the picture is a summary. So maybe in another few weeks. I'm still remembering that. Says the Pasuk, Vayomer Hashem el Yehoshua, Al Tiro, Ve'al Teichos, Kach imcho es kol am hamilchama, ve'kum alei ha'ai, re'ei nosati b'yotcho es melech ha'ai, v'es amoi, v'es iroi, v'es artzoi. First of all, he tells them, now, Al Tiro ve'al Teichos, we find the same Loshen, because Baruch Hu tells Moshe Rabbeinu, right? Before they go to Har Moiri, he tells them the same Loshen we find also because Baruch Hu tells Yehoshua in Perek Aleph. Right? The Perek Aleph, the same thing. Al Ta'aroitz ve'al Teichos. What means Al Teichos? Al Teichos, especially over here. We need over here the Al Teichos. Why? Because we might think, right, that what happened, like Yehoshua still has the memories what happened beforehand. So he still has to remember, Al Teichos. Don't be scared to even what you remember what happened beforehand. Al Teichos. And Kach Imcho, what's the Kach Imcho? As we said beforehand, Yehoshua over here, he gets a tzivui to go out to Milchama, right? And the same thing we see later on, Kum Alei, right? In the Pasuk, Kum Alei Oi. He has an extra chiyuv. Re'ei nosati b'yodcho, ve'osista la'ai. He has a chiyuv to do it, and not like the first Milchama, what Yehoshua, right? The Milchemes Yehoshua didn't join the Milchama. And Ima Milchama, and Chazal, we know that Chazal had the number. How much was it? Chazal says 60,000. 60,000, that's what Chazal teaches us, that the number was 60,000. And the Gemara says that Shir HaShirim, Rabbe, and the Medrash of Shir HaShirim, Omar Ablozo, ב-60,000 נכבשו ארץ כנען, and כל מלחמה שיסיר על 60,000, מלחמה ערבוב יהי. That's a stam balagan, as you say. Not, you don't need more than 60,000. The 60,000, im anshe ha-milchama, how much was the anshe ha-milchama? Was 60,000. And again, it tells them, "Nosati b'yodcho." Don't be scared because I gave it to you. And melech ai this artzoi. Each one, as we said, it was a different mamlocha for each one of the malachim, as we will see. Okay, so that's the pshat psukim. And if we look at the altiro al teichos means is miloshen keshem yivorim chatim yichatu meribom. What's chatim? Break, right? That's the thing. Like the Targum, if you look at the Targum, is also, I don't know if it's here, Targum, but if you look at the Targum also, Tisba, that's right, and that's the Kumalei, because I was, as we can see, this also gives us a little bit of idea, if we try to figure out where's I, so we're going to be back to the Pasuk, the Kum Alei. You see that I was on a mountain. You see it was not down in the valley, and it was somewhere high in the mountain. In the Pasuk, Kach imcho, right? What means kach imcho? You go in front and you take with you. That means he has to lead. Yehoshua bin Nun, he has to lead the people to go right at the beginning, right? He goes in front of the machane and he goes out in front of them, as we saw beforehand, right? What did we saw beforehand? And if you look at the Kapitel Zion, we learned in the Pasuk Yud, right? Says Rashi. קום לכו כסיב, אמוי לכו, מה שהספללת לפני והזכרת דבר אחר, עומד לכו במחנה, ולא יוצא סוימוי, ואני אמרתי, אשר יוציאם ואשר יביאם. You have to be with them. And the first milchama, when they went out to Ai, the second shot in Rashi. If you look at Rashi, you have Rashi in Pasuk Yud, and the Kapitel Zayin. Over there, Rashi says that what? Asher yeitu lifnei asher yovel lifneim. That's a tonight of going out to milchama. Yehoshua, you didn't do it. And that's why now we say, no, kach imcho. You go out and you take in front of you. Another state is Sifrei and Parshas V'Eschanon. And if you will be in the head of Klal Yisrael, then there will be Matzliach. And if not, you're going to be stay in the Machan and let Klal Yisrael leave, they're not going to be Matzliach. One thing we have to understand over here. Why HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells Yehoshua, Kachimcho Eis Kol Am HaMilchama. As we said, Kol Am HaMilchama, 60,000. Chazal say every city what they conquered was 60,000. The Perek Zayin we learned about. They sent Meraglim. Before I'm Perek Vav. They sent Meraglim to Ai, and the Meraglim come back and say, this is not really serious city. You don't need really all the people to go to war. This is enough. So why over here we need Kol Am HaMilchama, 60,000? They said Shloishes Alofim. We know that really they were right. Really they were right. Shloishes Alofim was enough. So why they actually 36 people got killed? We know the reason was because Ofan. Once there is no problem of Ofan, there's no problem of they took from the Shalom. That's it. They should go back with 3,000 people. Why do we need this Kol Am HaMilchama now? They don't tshuva, right? They don't tshuva. There's enough for 3. So I saw the Rina Sitzchok brings B'Shem the Rabbeinu Yoina. Rabbeinu Yoina in Shar Aleph. Rabbeinu Yoina in Shar Aleph in Shar Tshuva. He brings there's Ikrim. So the Ikar HaChamei, the 15th one, he brings over there that could be because even though there was a certain sin, there's a avoin, the chet, avoin, a sin, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu forgive. And even more than that, he says it was nifda be'isurim. It was redeemed with isurim as Klal Yisrael, but the gzeira still there is. It bleibt epis gzeira. And the best thing is someone who never sinned at all. As I looked at Rabbeinu Yoina. And he brings the raya, you see that David HaMelech, when he does tshuva, he davens. What he said, Herev techapseini me'avoini. So what he davens, after he got the tshuva, right? And it starts off of then the beginning, he says, what he says? And HaKadosh Baruch Hu straight away, when Nasser Novi comes to David HaMelech, what he tells him? You're forgiven. You're forgiven. Afal Piken, when David HaMelech davens, he davens again. And he davens again and again and again. He wants to be in the matzev of before the chet. Because the matzev before the chet is even a better matzev. Now, so even though they don't tshuva, all that was not the same thing before. Before the chet, 3,000 people was good enough. Now, it would not be 3,000 people. Now you need this Kol Am HaMilchama. There's doctor. Maybe it's a small tenant, or someone has a better tenant. Okay, let's see the psukim. Pasuk base. V'osiso le'ai ulemalko, כאשר הוסיסו ליריחו ולמלכו ולמלכו. רק שלא לו, ובהמתו תבויזו. Right? So he comes and he tells them now, don't come with ideas not to take the cherem, because that's going to cause people to be over, right? תבויזו, לכם, שים לך אוירב לעיר מאחרהו. First of all, he says, לעי ולמלכו. Before he says, מלך עי. Right? Look at the first verse, what he says. Melech Ai. Hey, nosati biyodcho, it's Melech Ai. So it's a Melech or Malko. Before he says Melech Ai. And over here, he says Malko. Right? It's a mapike. So this is like a Shem Toya, the king of Melech Ai. And not like Milchemes Yericho, where they came and they were machrin the shlolo. Where he tells them, Tavoizu lochem, pakel for yourself. And what's the oirev? The oirev means ambush. So they should, the people, the army, the soldiers should surround it, or they should hide in all kinds of hiding places. And suddenly they're gonna be prepared to jump on them from the back. That they shouldn't. Me'achareo means from the back. Yeah, that means sim lecha oirev la'ir me'achareo. What means sim lecha oirev la'ir me'achareo? It means from the back of yeah. Oh, because there is actually Reb Chaim Kanievsky, Sefer Lemichso Atik. He brings that what's Kachim for it's called Amal Milchoma. What's called Amal Milchoma? So he says Amal Milchoma was 30,000. Yeah, so the Alshich says that Dafka over here, HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yericho was a Milchema Me'al HaTeva. As we spoke lots and lots of times, that going into Tisol is bringing the into the Teva, being the Elokus and in Teva. So fakir, we trying to till now was the midboard, there was the Mond, there was Mamish, they lived on a different spiritual, a different level. Now bringing it down. Al Pidei Chateva. That is the idea of coming in. And the Anshe says it, that now they done a milchama, the milchama of Ai is B'dei Chateva. That's why they have to go out Kol Amma Milchama. Milchemes Rashus. Over here was a Milchemes, yeah. So let's see Pasuk Gimel. Pasuk Gimel says the Pasuk, Vayokom Yehoshua v'chol Amma Milchama la'alo Yisai, Oy, ויבחר יהושע 30,000 איש גיבורי החיל, ואיש לוחם לילה. So בעצם זה מפורש 30,000 איש. So you have to understand, this is not the Laila what we mentioned later in Pasuk Yud Gimel. This is a night beforehand. That means over there, the 30,000 went on the ambush. This 30,000, we talk about the Oirev. What we spoke about, the ambush to go behind the city, this is talking about. And this Laila, what we say later on, that's a different night, yeah? That's the night of the third night of the Milchama, yeah? So that's the night. So over here the Pasuk tells us about Vayokom Yehoshua, he does. This number was, as we said, half of the people of the Anshe Milchama, yeah? And this is about 10 times more than the Meraglim said. 10 times more than the Meraglim said how much is going to be enough. It's going to be enough to have 3,000. And over here, we know because Ein Simchin Alanes, they want to be Al Pidei Chateva. Now, Giboirei HaChail, what's the Giboirei HaChail? The ones that Giboirei HaChail. And Vayishlachem, they send them over there the first night they are the ones to ambush Ai from the back. Pasuk Dalet. ויצא וישום לעבר. תראו, אתם אוירבים לו עיר, מאחרי אויר. אל תרחיקו מן אויר מאויד, וישם כולכם נכוינים. He tells them, look, you are going to be Reu. Yehoshua finishes it. I tell them, I'm commanding you. Could be, that's what, that he's, because this fits very good with what we said before. What we said before, that over here, Yehoshua is leading it differently than he did before. Beforehand, he stayed in the Machane, he stayed camping, and he sent all of the soldiers in front. Now he tells them, no, Reu, I'm the commander, you go out here, you go out there. He's giving them now the orders what to do. And you go in the west side of the city, and like Yehoshua told them to put the Oirev. Al Tarchiku means don't keep too far, because you should be always prepared for, right? Al Tarchiku, it was like Al Tirchaku. Al Tarchiku, Al Tirchaku. We find this, right? The Ifil is like the Kal, the same like the Kal, right? As Like Tarchiku, yes, Tarchiku, yeah. Like Zoken, Hizkin, right? Adam Ehedim. We have many times this style. And Nechoini means they should be prepared, right? Nechoini Layom Shlishi, to be prepared. They always have to be prepared now for the ambush to go on. Yeah. Pasuk Hey. Pasuk Hey. Says the Pasuk. Vani v'cholom asher iti. That's how much is it? There's the other 1,000, right? The rest of the Amma Milchama. We will nikra veloyir, v'oyoki yetzu likoseinu, nikra veloyir to go to fight against it, as we learned in the Torah, ki sikra valir leilochem oleo. So first of all, right, what we will do, yetzu likoseinu kasher b'rishoino v'nasnu lifneim. They will come out, and they will run, they will chase us. And we will run away. And then what will happen? Let's see the next pasuk. V'yotzu achareinu ad hatikeinu oisom minohir. Hatikeinu, they will, the Anshe HaMilchama, they of Ai, we will go out of the city, and then Hatikeinu. Hatikeinu is a very interesting lashon. The lashon of Hatikeinu, so lately we are a little bit more, Rabbi Cohen is here, so we have a bit more digduk, b'schusay. But this we do have to understand with Blikesha, because this word is a special word. We don't find it so often. It's Shoynef Netek, Nun Tov Kuf. That's the root. And it's like, what means netek? Like, netek is like akire, right? Nituk. Oh, that's the word. Okay. Square. Yes. It's like akira. It's like menatek, yeah. Till we will, yeah, yes. So till we will menatek them, we will keep them away from the city. We will menatek them from the city, keep them away from the city, and then menasuli fneim, and we will continue to run, and they will chase us. Basically, they will chase us, and then what's going to happen next? So let's see. Right? Because they had already the thoughts, right? They said, "Oh, you see already, they done it already." Now the 30,000 people that they are standing in the west side, we are running towards the east. Right? We came from the east to the west into the city. They are chasing us to the east, and now when they are chasing us, they will come. The 30,000 come. That time when they will be far from the city, that's the ambush, right? Right? It's Yehoshua here. We're gonna drive them out. And that's what HaKadosh Baruch Hu, when he promised Yehoshua, right? So he tells them, that's it, that's for sure. HaKadosh Baruch Hu will give it to us.
I have realized 30,000 people on the other side of the eye, Gornish,
so he tells them they did actually keep a little bit of a distance in the city because they had to.
30,000, all of them were still, no noise, no sound, no light, nobody put a light on anything, so nobody could see them. It's like, no.
Yeah. So that's Pashas, but the Rashi has another interesting shot of what means a hatiku oisam, and that is Rashi means both shotim. Rashi, yeah, but
no, there's a root of nosak.
Yes, no, but here is nosak, nun soft cooked. Yes. No, so in Rashi, let's explain a little. Rashi is saying two different things. First of all, Rashi says tik. Tik means like a purse, right? That means the core of the city, the core of the city. So first of all, then the center of the city, let's get them out of there. We're gonna drive them out through chasing us out of the city, and we're taking them out from the tik of the city. That is first shot. Second, let's detach them. That's the second shot. Atiko. Now, what the Metzuda says, that's what they're asking. What the Metzuda says, Inyan A'atoke V'Asore. So, yeah, because we do have a apostle, right? What means otok? Otoks, you're ma'atik to somewhere else, right? Oniois, straight of the apostle of the Novi says there. The yeah, the same thing, yeah. So keep it. That's osak. Over here, Pashtas over here, it's nosak. Where does it? No, because I can tell you why. Look at the dogish. It is not. Now let's see a pasuk ches. Pasuk ches. V'hoyoch ketov sechem esoil. When the ketov sechem means you will lilkoi the soil, you're gonna get it. You're gonna tfisa. Yeah, you're gonna get it. Capture kibush. It's a little bit different. Yeah. Tatzisu esoir boish. You're about it. Kitvar Hashem tasu reu tzivisi eschem. Tatzisu again. If we look at the shoyers, is Yud Tzadik Sof. Yeah, right. Okay, we have over here like the iron is the foil of the tzaddik. That also could fit a little bit. Let's not go too much into digdu because okay. And this hatzosa we're going to see a little bit later on in Pasuk Chofalef. What's this hatzosa? Kidvar Hashem, what we did the eye, and Re'ut Tzivisi, and as we know, what the tzav, ein tzav elo loshen. Right, the Sifro brings in the Parshas Vayikra. Ein tzav and say, like, so Pasha Tzav. Hey, Tzav, Elo, so Zirus, he gives them away a Zirus, how should you do it straight away? That's the aim Tzav, the Tzav. If you look at the Mitzudas, what the Mitzuda says, Kidvar Hashem Shetziva leSofa, K'mo Shenema Lemala V'Asiso Lo Kasher Osiso LeYerichoi. Right? And he tells them, Re'ut Tzivisi, Roi Tzeloimach Hizaru Ve'al Tamu Fi. What the Pshat? Hizaru Ve'al Tamu Fi. The Rambam says, and the first bring the Rambam says, and Hilchos Melochim Perek Gimel Aloch Ches. The Rambam says, Kol hamoyred b'melech, and this is what Yehoshua bin Nun says. Kol hamoyred b'melech Yisrael, yesh lemelech reshus leholdoi. For example, says the Rambam says, even though afilu gozar, that stam, that the kingdom exere on someone from Klal Yisrael to go to a certain place. It's like we see what Shimon ben Gera, he told him not to go to a certain place, right? And if he tells them, if you will go to a certain place, you will get killed, right? He has the schus to do it. Why? Says the Rambam, Shenemar, Kol Isha Sheyamches Picho, right? As we learned in the Perek Aleph and Bayos. And that's the reason what Yehoshua tells them, Chutzu, the Chuyer, the Tzivri of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Kidvar Hashem Tasu, he comes and he warns them again, Al Tamu Espi. Why? Because I'm the king, and someone is Moired. Bemelech Yisrael, Yishchaim B'Yisrael. Re'ut Tzivisi Yesem. Yehoshua didn't know Melech. The Gemara is Zochim. Gemara. Moshe, the Gemara says also Yehoshua. And we also could say Yehoshua was a Navi. Yehoshua was a Navi. And we also have a tzivui to listen to the Navi, right? It says Elov Yishmon, right? And the Rambam says though that the mitzvah is not only to listen to them, or if he says it B'Shem Hashem, but HaKadosh Baruch Hu told them, if midaitoi, what if a Navi comes and says, Elov Tishmo, we have a pasuk that tells us, Elov Tishmo. A Navi zok that best, you have to listen to him. It's not if the Navi says it, Azoya de Rebbeinu gesagt, that's what the Rebbeinu told me. What if he says, no, I saying this, but I want you to listen to me. Says the Rambam, no. Midaitoi, ain't tzorich lishmoya lo, says the Rambam. So we made it, that's what he's saying over here, Yehoshua. Kedvar Hashem ta'asu, re'ut tzivisi eschem. That means, what I'm giving you, what I'm commanding you is only because I'm sending a Kedvar Hashem ta'asu. I'm mitzvahing you to do what HaKadosh Baruch Hu was mitzvah. And that's the reason you have to listen. Yeah. Pasuk test. Now we come to the Melech. V'cholo, v'yishlachem, Yehoshua, v'yelcho l'marov, v'yeshu bein beis elu bein ha'ayim biyom la'ay, v'yolon Yehoshua b'layla hu b'soicha om. So first of all, Yehoshua said to them, as we learned before in the Pasuk Gimel, bein beis elu bein ha'ay. So this is what Hashem we're going to figure out. What is beis elu bein biyom la'ay? What means biyom? Biyom, always when we say biyom, we want to mean the west. In Mayram. Mayram is the Yom La'ay, from the Mayram of the city. The Soichom, as we said before, was the Ama Milchomo. And that night, Yehoshua puts the main Machane way in the Gilgol, and he sleeps with the Ama Machane that was in the Gilgol. And there's another that means the 30,000 where they are going to ambush, they're going for the Ai, for the Yam, for the Marv, they're going for the west. The Gemara teaches us, Megillah Daf Gimel, Vayoled Yehoshua b'layla hu b'soich o eimek, right? B'soich o eimek. I think that's in the Gemara, right? Pasuk Yud Gimel. Miyad vayoled Yehoshua b'soich ahu b'soich o eimek. And what's the soich o eimek? Umko shel alocha. Vayoled Yehoshua b'soich om. And then the b'soich o eimek is later. What's the b'soich o om? We can say over here. Yeah. B'soich o om. Yeah. Pasuk Yud Gimel. You're right. Says the Pasuk weiter. Let's see the Pasuk weiter. Pasuk Yud. Vayashkim Yehoshua b'boiker, vayifkod esom, vayal hu b'ziknei Yisrael lifnei om ahai. They went up in the morning, as we said, always b'boiker means b'zrizas, and vayifkod esom, that means he's the commander now of the Ama Milchoma. And he goes Kedvar Hashem first. They went to Ai, and then to see if they are crossing or not crossing, and then Ziknei Yisrael that were with him Lifnei Om to strengthen them. The state in the Torah, right? Asher Yetze Lifneim, ve'asher Yovel Lifneim, right? L-I, 2-I. Pasuk Yud Aleph, v'chol ha'om ha'milchama, asher itoi, olu, v'yikshu, v'yavoyu neged ha'ir, v'yachnu v'tzvoi lai, v'hagai, beino u'beino oi. The people that are with him, asher itoi, they went up, and they, v'yikshu, v'yavoyu neged ha'ir, v'yachnu v'tzvoi lai, v'hagai, beino u'beino. What a pshat. Pshat is Azoi. V'chol ha'om ha'milchama, it's a two hays over here, right? The hay, right? It's a little bit. So the Radak says that, right? The Radak, I think, says about this something. The whole hom ha'milchama, choser hanismach. You spot your home, im ha'milchama, ha'roin ha'beris. We have a bit of extra hay, right? That means the whole ha'om. That means the am ha'milchama, right? As we said, ha'roin ha'beris. The ha'roin ha'beris. Olu vayikshu vayavoyu. They got now. They, right? As we said. Olu, Vayikshu, Vayavoyu, comes to show lots of times that we have many other peolim, yeah? All the three peolas, it shows on the zrizus, that they done it very fast. Negedoir, right? Ve'elcho, negdecho. Against. Neged means against. Mitzvoi le'ai, tells us mitzvoi, they went out from the north. Okay. Now, what means Beinov? Beinov, so the Kri is Beinov. Right? We have a Kri and a Ksiv. Beinov, or Beinov or Beinoi. There's a difference in the thing. We have a difference. The Kri and the Ksiv. Beinov. But it's one thing, it's no mashmos. I think it's the same thing. Between the Amma Milchama and the Ir Ai, the city of Ai, there was over there a valley. That's it. I don't think there's a mashmos in the thing. Yeah. The Kri and Ksiv. So the Ksiv is Beinoi, and the Kri is Beinov. The guy, this Amek was mafsik between them and between the Ai. That's the way the Malbim explains it here. The guy, the Amek was mafsik. Yeah, that's what the Malbim learns. The Malbim learns it. The Amek was the thing. Yeah. It says the pasuk. Vayikach kechamesh alofim ish, vayosem oisom oire bein beis ein ubein Ai miyom lo'ir. Miyom le'ai or miyom lo'ir. It depends on the again the Kri and the Ksiv. Kechamesh alofim ish from the Amma Milchama that was with them. So this is a machloikis. This is a machloikis how to learn over here. Some say that what from the Amma Milchama he took from the Amma Milchama 5,000. He has the Amma Milchama that with him, the 30,000, and from them he took out 5,000. Some learn no, that he took them from the oil. The oil that counted 30,000, from that oil he takes now 5,000. So there is, or Rashi says, there's an oil. Rashi says there was two oilim. There's the oil koidem l'oil. Oil achar oil. One near and one a little bit in the distance. So we're going to try to fit it on the map. We're going to try to do exactly where they went and how they went. The Hashem, we're going to try to fit it, the story of Ai, how the battle, because it's quite complicated. They came from here, and then from there, a little bit. They feed the two shittas, yeah. Kechamish is alofim. 5,000 came. Kechamish is alofim ish. I don't know why over here. Yeah, you're right. But the way it's Kechamish, you're not medayik exactly in the number. There, he is medayik in the number. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay. So let's see the post. Log the post. Now we come into the pasuk what Rebbe said before. ויוסימו אום אסכול המחנה שמצווין לעיר ואסעקהו מיום לעיר וילך יהושע בלילה ההוא וילך יהושע בלילה ההוא בסויחו עמק. So actually then the Gemara is mitzaref both of them. The Gemara is interesting. The Gemara is mitzaref both of them. Also that and both of them. So where we learn Azoi. So let's see the pasuk. Pasuk Yud Gimel we learn the So we're going to see the Toshas in a minute. So the beginning of the pasuk is Mesakim, what we had till now. Let's be Mesakim, what we had till now. In the first two psukim. Vayosimu Yehoshua in Klal Yisrael, the Ziknei Yisrael, what we said before in Loshes Simeh. That means they camped, they put the machane over there to go fight. Right? As where do we find it also? We find the Melochim, right? By Ben Hadad. Vayomer el Avodov. Simu, Vayosimu alo ir. it's a preparation for a fight is a sima. That's the first thing. You see. And then the people, the Amma Milchom, as we said, the Machane, that's the Amma Milchom is the main camp, the main Machane. That was the main thing. And where they are mitzvah. They're mitzvah, as we said before in the Pasuk Yud Aleph. Now, what's that Akevoi? Akevoi is the second Oirev. The second Oirev. We said there was two Oirevim, right? Oirev, Achar Oirev. So there was a second Oirev, what we just mentioned at the previous Pasuk, that was about 5,000 people. And over it's called Akevoi. Why? Because that's the back. The back chelik is always called Akevoi. The Akev, right? The ankle, the heel. So that is called Akevoi, the back. Chazal, Beroishom, Ube'akevoi, as Chazal tell us, right? So we have Beroishom, Ube'akevoi. So we have the Akevoi is Misiachis and the 5,000 people are there in the back. So Yehoshua, if we try to picture, it looks like this. Yehoshua put the Oirev, the ambush, the second one, to do a connection between the first one to the second one. The first Oirev that had 5,000 people, and the second one of them, the first one really has 30,000 people. So now the eye was surrounded from where? From the west with 30,000 people, and from the north with the Amma Milchoma. Right? If we look at the eye, we can try to next week, maybe, or maybe in 2 weeks, we can finish the prayer. We can try to figure out, maybe even next week, to show on the maps how it looked. So we have eye. They came in, but he put them in the north of eye. They came in the east, but in the north of the eye. And then Vayelech Yehoshua, he goes from one place to the next in the Machane to see that, make sure that everything. And then Vayoled Yehoshua, now it's talking about. He didn't see Balayla. That means that's the night of the siege. Mesoicha Emek, because he didn't in the Mesoicha Emek. That means in the valley over there, that in between the two, the Eye and Machane Yisrael, Nafke over there. Okay. So if we know Chazal, we know Chazal teach us. Vayoled Yehoshua Balayla Hu Mesoicha Emek, and if we look at Rashi brings it down. Because Rashi, Leois Vayoled Yehoshua Mesoicha Leois Nochoim Be'ashkomas Aboikim. And Rashi brings down that Chazal tell us, Omu Rabbeinu Shelon Me'umko Shel Haloche. Now, we did have a pasuk test. And over there it says, Vayoled Yehoshua Balayla Hu Mesoicha. What Rashi says over there, we just read Rashi, Leois Nochoim Be'ashkomas Aboikim. When was it? We do combine both psukim, right? In Chazal, we don't see that night was the Umko Shel Haloche. We see that night they didn't yet do the siege on the city of Ai, and Yehoshua was inside the Machane. But it's possible that there was not the Umko Shel Haloche. So the whole Hebrew is now, after they done away with the siege. And Afal Piken is the Lon Umko Shel Haloche. Stam? The Lon Umko Shel Haloche? Zach Chiddush? You know the fight. Why is it? The Chiddush is now. They're in the siege. You don't have anything better. They are from the north and they are from the south. And he's commanding of 30,000 people here and another 5,000 people here and another 30,000 here, or from the 5,000, whatever we explained. So he's commanding now 60,000 people, and he has to make sure that they are from the north and they're not too far, they are not too close, they're not making it, and they are doing the siege. And after we can, long boom goes along. Nafkin, I don't know what he was learning, but long boom goes along. Yeah. Oh, now the Maharshal is like the Toyses, the Maharshal over there, and they ask, right, that this pasuk for Toyses, that this old Asik with the Malach was when Yehoshua Beyerichoi. The ganze Sache given Beyerichoi. Now what we talking about? Milchemes Ai. That wasn't Yerichoi. This pasuk in Milchemes Ai says Toyses that after he heard Yehoshua from the Malach that Asik HaTorah belongs to the Milchama, and he can win a Milchama only with Asik HaTorah. That's why straight away when it comes to Milchemes Ai, he knows what to do. You want to win the Milchama? You have to sit him. That is what Toyses. Toyses over there says in Megillah. And that's the Gemara over there. Vayoled Yehoshua Balayla Hu Mesoicha Emek Be'umko Shel Halocha. The Gemara in Eruvit Samach Gimel base, the Gemara brings the same thing, and the Teras Chaim explains as well. Why? Because the pasuk over here and the pasuk test have a connection. We have to speak on both of them, and because we see that the pasuk is changing. And one pasuk says, "Vayolen Yehoshua b'soicho." Another pasuk says, "Vayelech," right? Lashon halicha, right? And Rashi says, what's halicha? Says it to Ras Chaim, halicha is the lashon yegia. Where do you find the lashon yegia and halicha? Says Rashi, "Bechukoisai teilechu." What's like Rashi? Shetiyu hameili batoire. It means also Gemara. The Gemara Menachos of Zion of Aleph. The Gemara said that Avimi forgot halacha, so he went to Rav Chizda to remind them the halacha. That's like the Gemara, right? He walked to Rav Avimi forgot the halacha, so he walked to Rav Chizda to remind him the halacha. When the Gemara, Rav Chizda should come to him, right? He was greater than Rav Chizda. So the Gemara lo mistayim milse. What means lo mistayim milse? Explain Rashi. Because yogato motzosatami. That means by the halicha itself, that yegia, that will help us to understand the halacha. He says yogato motzosatami. It's not Rashi. Rashi brings to the Gemara Megillah. The Gemara Megillah, the Gemara Megillah, the Gemara says yogato motzosatami. So the halicha, that is the point. The halicha, that's the schar. And that's what the Gemara says. Vayolen Yehoshua b'layla hu b'soicho or b'soicho emek, connecting both of them. It's both of them. So let's see another one pasuk. Let's see another pasuk. Says the pasuk Yudalid. Vayiki roish melech Ai. Vayamahu. They see that they are on the siege. Vayamahu vayashkimu vayetzu ad sheyoir likas Yisrael lamilchomo. Who? V'chol amoy lamoyed. Ifnei ha'arova hu lo yada ki oirev lo yinacher. He didn't know that Yeshua put in the west another 30,000 people. So Melech Ai sees Machne Yisrael in front of them. Right? He saw. Right? He saw they are building over there and they are about to attack him. Right? Again, this is the same thing. That means they do it very quickly. Al Shoyir, the people over there, the Al Shoyir, the war, the soldiers. Right? What is Lamoyed? Lamoyed means also time, but Moyed also can mean also as a place. A special place, and that place was miyued for fighting. That means Lamoyed. We do find it in many places, right? Hasode lemoyed David. Right? Which they does? Hasode lemoyed David. Right? It's still over there, right? Oh, the story of Bocha Chodesh. Right? So that means what? Oh, Moyed David, what is the place of David. So over here, the Moyed is a lotion of Zman. The Zman, also a place, also Zman, what the king decided, right? At the time that they made up that they're going to go and find out. The Rashi says, they cooked all kinds of things. Now they went Lifnei Arova. That means, where was this place? The battle that was on the mountain that's going Lifnei Arova. Lifnei Arova means that it's facing the Arova. What's the Arova? Mizrach. Over there was the Arova. Ai was in one place, and the Arova of Ai, as we can see, that is facing the east. Yericho, Gilgal, is facing the east, Yericho and Gilgal.
What they're about to do, or what happened the first time? Because
what they're about to do.
Because the second, there's no point in time. The point in time is when later on, when he gives the signal. The people in the area didn't know when to attack until Yeshua gave the signal. So how could there be an appointed time yet?
They see, the people in Ai, they see a night beforehand. Lamoy is talking about the people in Ai. The people of Ai. The people of Ai were attacking at Lamoy. The Melech Ai. They see in front of them Klal Yisrael preparing, camping, preparing. What's going on over here? So they are placing a time. We're going to go that direction to fight, or to a certain time, because they asked Menachashim, Koistrin, all kinds of things. How should we do it? And they said, look, tomorrow morning 8 o'clock. That's the right time to do it. But that's the right time to do it. Okay, so that's the time when they done it, and that's the thing. Yeah, right. Inogu Yehoshua v'chol Yisrael lifneihem vayanusu derech hamidbar, and they're running derech hamidbar. What's derech hamidbar? So vayinogu is again the shorish of nega, nun gimel ayin, and it's a nifal, right? And the pasuk is very similar to nispile, right? They show themselves keilu they are neguim, keilu they are running away, keilu they are hurt. They show themselves. Vayanusu, the same way we find in the first battle. Derech hamidbar. Was there Hamidbar? The same thing, Midbar Beis Oven. If you remember the first battle where they ran, Midbar Beis Oven, they're trying to do the same thing. That's the point of them. ואלוהים איש באי ובייסל אשר לא ירצו אחרי ישראל ויעזו אשר יפסוכו וירדפו אחרי ישראל. And now we're going to see what happens. Yehoshua tells them to attack. This is not Hashem. We're going to see next week. A pasuk in Ches.